Hello students, welcome to my next video, Standard 10th, topic Heritage Management. In this video, we will see what are the necessary training one requires to do heritage management. Now, my dear students, we will see now the sources, the content over here, sources of history, their conservation and preservation, some famous museums, libraries, archives, encyclopedias. Now, my dear students, we will see like institutes like libraries, museums, archives conserve and preserve precious historical heritage. They preserve documents and artifacts which are not exhibited but historically very important, stored in the museum and the archives after completing the necessary treatment for their conservation and preservation. Those documents and artifacts are made available to researchers whenever necessary. What does it mean? That these libraries and museums, they conserve all what is of historical importance. They are given proper treatment so that they can conserve and preserve it, and later on it is made available to the researchers when they are about to do the research. If tomorrow, if you would like to go for a research, you can approach these libraries, these museums, so that you may continue with your research. Now, what are the sources of history? There are three main sources: oral sources, written sources, and material sources. What are the necessary training required? Sociology, anthropology, social psychology, mythology, linguistic, library science, and information. Now, sociology, it is related to society, my dear students. Social psychology, you need to know the psychology of the people while preserving and conserving the natural heritage. Then you should know mythology and also about languages. Written sources, we can see when I say written sources, under written sources, coins, copper plates, inscriptions, historical and old books, photographs comes in. Completing necessary mechanical and chemical process of cleaning for conservation and preservation of collected documents, and exhibiting selected documents. These are the necessary things which come under the written sources. You can see a tablet, or in other word I will say inscription. You can see coin, one chakram. Necessary training. In order to read these coins and the scripts which is written in the inscription, one should have a thorough knowledge of various scripts in India, especially Brahmi, Modi, Persian, and their development. Knowledge of various schools, the style of paintings, sculptural art, history of their development, knowledge of the types of papers they use, the ink, the natural color, and writing research reports and articles. Now, material sources, collecting artifacts, classifying them according to the historical date or chronological date and type, and preparing indexes, arranging exhibits of selected artifacts or their replicas, classifying fossils of plants, animals, and preparing indexes, exhibiting selected fossils on their replicas. You can see one artifact over here, which is of a fish. What are the necessary training? Basic knowledge of archaeological method and theory, history of ancient civilization, knowledge of various schools, the styles of arts and development, knowledge and skill of making replicas of artifacts and fossils, writing research reports and articles. Some of the famous museum, Louvre Museum, is established in Paris in 18th century CE. Antiquities collected by the members of the royal families are exhibited in the Louvre Museum. It includes acclaimed paintings of Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci. The museum contains 3,80,000 artifacts. British Museum, which is in London, which was established in 18th century. Sir Hans Sloane, a natural scientist, handed over 71,000 objects in his collection to King of England, King George II. Presently, the museum collection comprises of 80 lakhs of objects. National Museum of Natural History. The Museum of Natural History is managed by Smithsonian Institution, which was established in 1846. It houses more than 12 crores of specimens of fossils, remains of plants and animals, minerals, rocks, human fossils, and artifacts. Museums in India. Museums in India, the first museum was established in India under the name Asiatic Society of Bengal in Kolkata, and was later on known as Indian Museum. The second museum, which was established in Chennai, Government Museum. Some well-known universities offer degree in museology. National Museum, Delhi. Kolkata University, Kolkata. Oral sources, collecting, compiling of folk songs and folk tales, classifying, analyzing, interpreting compiled material, publishing the results of the respective research. Chhatrapati Shivaji Vastu Sangrahalaya. In November 1905, a foundation was laid for this museum. It was decided that the name would be Prince of Wales Museum of Western India. It was later on renamed as Chhatrapati Shivaji Vastu Sangrahalaya in 1998. The museum built Indo-Gothic style. The museum was built in Indo-Gothic style. Now let us see what is the encyclopedia. Encyclopedia is a systematic information of knowledge of various topics. The information of the knowledge encyclopedia is arranged in specific method, organizing available knowledge and make it accessible is the main objective of encyclopedia. Benefits. Encyclopedia makes vast volume of knowledge accessible to the readers. It helps in satisfying the curiosity, provide fundamental information on any topic in order to understand it properly. Thus the reader get motivated and read extensively. Encyclopedia makes existing knowledge easily accessible to scholars. Research highlights the research area which has not yet received enough attention. Accuracy, objectivity, standardized format of the presentation, updated information are the criteria for designing the structure of encyclopedia. Encyclopedia are either arranged in alphabetic order or according to the topics. An index at the end of the encyclopedia is very convenient in this regard. Encyclopedia are created either in a single editor or by a single editor or editorial committee. The articles in the encyclopedia are written by subject experts. Types of encyclopedias, there are 4 types: dictionaries, comprehensive encyclopedia, encyclopedia, literature, and indexes. Thank you, my dear students. I will come out later on with the second part.